Good morning, friends. My name is Pragnesh Thakkar. At present, I am working as an assistant professor of mathematics in Mathematics and Humanities Department at LD College of Engineering, Ahmedabad. Today, I will share my knowledge of logarithm with you. And logarithm is one of the most important topic in for polytechnic students for Gujarat Technological University. So let's start with the presentation. First we will discuss about history of logarithm. How logarithm appears. People didn't know how to multiply or divide big numbers. These calculations were necessarily not only in commerce and business but also in astronomy, engineering and science. There were calculation centers where people were bringing their problem, paying and coming back after a few days for the answer. Logarithm was invented by John Napier, who was Scotland mathematician, and it was invented in 1614. He announced that everybody will be able to solve these problems. The multiplications and division will be replaced by simply addition and subtraction. And Just Bourget in 1620, a clockmaker from Switzerland, published almost the same thing regarding logarithms. He was also well known as being a maker of astronomical instrument and mathematician. What was the objective of logarithm behind both the mathematician? The objective of both the men was to simplify mathematical calculations. Napier's approach was algebraic, while Bourget's approach was geometric. Description of wonderful canon of logarithms was published by Napier in 1614. Let us see introduction to logarithm. Logarithm is a combination of two Greek words. Arithmos means number and logos means ratio. Logarithms were originally developed to simplify complex arithmetic calculations. They were designed to transform multiplicative process into additive ones and division process to subtraction. Today, of course, we have calculators and scientific notation to deal with such large number. So at first glance, it would seem that logarithms have become obsolete. Indeed, they would be obsolete except for one very important property of logarithm. Which one? Let us see. It is called the power property, and we will learn about it in the lesson. For now, we need only to observe that it is an extremely important part of solving exponential equations. Our first job is to try to make some sense of logarithm. Then our first question must be, what is a logarithm? Of course, logarithm have a precise mathematical definition just like terms in mathematics. So let's start with that. Definition of logarithm. Suppose b greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1. Then there is a number p such that log base b of n equal to p if and only if b raised to p equal to n. This is the definition of logarithm, and right hand side is in exponential form. If log base b of n equal to p is given, then one can write b raised to p equal to n. Now a mathematician understands exactly what that means, but many students are left scratching their head. They might have fear that what is the meaning of a logarithm. Let us see. The first and perhaps the most important step in understanding logarithm is always to realize that they always relate back to exponential equations. You must be able to convert an exponential equation to logarithm from form and vice versa. So let's get a lot of practice with this. This is a small animation that you can see on the screen, where it is given a graph of log x and 2 raised to x. Log x and 2 raised to x is an exponential form, 2 raised to x is an exponential form, and log x is a logarithm form. Both are inverse function of each other, and the line that you are watching on the screen, that is nothing but a line y equal to x. You can see graph of both the function, both are inverse functions of each other. Okay. Let's see first example. Write 2 cube equal to 8 in logarithm form. 2 cube equal to 8 is in exponential form. So use definition. So one can write in logarithm form, that is log base 2 of 8 equal to 3. How will you read this? We read this as the log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. Let's see next example. Write 4 square equal to 16 in logarithm form. Then what will be the answer? Answer is log base 4 of 16 equal to 2. Then we can read as the log base 4 of 16 is equal to 2. Let's see third example. Write 2 raised to minus 3 equal to 1 by 8 in logarithm form. Then what will be the answer? Answer will be log 2 to the log base 2 of 1 by 8 equal to minus 3. And that we can read as log base 2 of 1 by 8 is equal to minus 3. Okay, so now it's time for you to try some on your own. Write 7 square equal to 49 in logarithm form. Can you, what will be the answer? Answer is log 7, log base 7 of 49 equal to 2. Similarly, what will be the answer of 5 raised to 0 equal to 1? Write in logarithm form. Answer will be log base 5 of 1 equal to 0. Write 10 raised to minus 2 equal to 1 by 100 in logarithm form. Then answer will be log base 10 of 1 by 100 equal to minus 2. The term 10 is we will write in base form, and right hand side term we will write as a term equal to minus 2. Finally write 16 raised to 1 by 2 equal to 4 in logarithm form. What will be the answer? Answer is log base 16 of 4 equal to 1 by 2. It is also very important to be able to start with logarithm expression and change this into exponential form. This is simply the reverse process what we just did. Let us see first example. In reverse part, we have discussed example in which exponential form was given and we have converted into logarithm form. Now logarithm form is given and we will try to convert into exponential form. So first example is log 81 base 3 equal to 4. Convert into exponential form. What will be the answer? Answer will be 3 raised to 4 equal to 18. Base raised to term of right hand side equal to term on left hand side, that is 3 raised to 4 equal to 81. Right, next example. Second example is log base 1 by 8, log of base 2 of 1 by 8 equal to minus 3. Write in exponential form. What will be the answer? Answer is 2 raised to minus 3 equal to 1 by 8. Okay, now you try this next 3 examples. Write log 100 to the base 10 equal to 2 in exponential form. What will be the answer? Base, first we will write base, then right hand side term, that is 10 square equal to 100. Write second, log base 5 of 1 by 25 equal to minus 3. Write in exponential form. What will be the answer? First write base, that is 5 then right hand side term in power, that is 5 raised to minus 3 equal to 1 over 1 by 25. Right. Third example, log of base 27 of 3 equal to 1 by 3. Write in exponential form. What will be the answer? 27 raised to 1 by 3 equal to 3. We now know that a logarithm is perhaps best understood as being closely related to exponential equation. In fact, whenever we get stuck in the problem that follow, we will return to this one simple step. If it is given in logarithm form, then convert into exponential form. If it is given in exponential form, then convert into logarithm form. We might even state a simple rule. When working with logarithms, if ever you get stuck, try rewriting the problem in exponential form. Conversely, when working with exponential expression, if ever you get stuck, try rewriting the problem in logarithm form. Let's see if this simple rule can help us solve some of the following problems. Let us see first example. Here we want to solve for x, log base 6 of x equal to 2. Now we will discuss on table. What is given? Log of x base 6 equal to 2. So this we can write as, first we will write base, then right hand side term is in power equal to x. Means what is the value of x? X equal to 36. Okay, let us see presentation. First we will write in exponential form, that is 6 square equal to x. So answer is 36. If you see the question, it is given in logarithm form, log base 6 of x equal to 2. It is very difficult for us to find value of x. But if we write in exponential form, then it is very easy to us to get answer of x. Let us see next example. Here we want to find value of y, where log base 5 of 1 by 25 equal to y. Let us discuss on table. What is given? Log of 1 by 25 base 5 equal to y. So that we can write it as 5 raised to y equal to 1 by 25. And 1 over 25 can be written as 1 over 5 square equal to 5 raised to y. Therefore, 5 raised to y equal to 5 raised to minus 2. Here base is same, so we can compare power. So value of y is minus 2. Okay. Now we will discuss on presentation. Rewrite the problem in exponential form, that we can write as 5 raised to y equal to 1 by 25, and 1 by 25 is nothing but 5 raised to minus 2. So 5 raised to y equal to 5 raised to minus 2, base is same, so we can compare power. So answer is y equal to minus 2. Third example, log base 3 of 27. Let us see what will be the answer, that we will discuss on table. log of base 3 of 27 equal to, assume y. Here we want to find value of y, so we can write it as 3 raised to y equal to 27. 27 can be written as 3 cube equal to 3 raised to y. Here base is same, so we can compare power. So y equal to 3. Now we will discuss on presentation. We can assume that log 27 to the base 3 equal to y. So that can be written as 3 raised to y equal to 27, 3 raised to y equal to 3 cube, and y equal to 3. Next example, here we want to find value of log base 7 of 7 square. Again that we can assume as y, and that will be 7 raised to y, base, first write base, then right hand side term is in power, and then term on left hand side, that is right on right hand side, that is 7 raised to y equal to 7 square. So y equal to 2. Now we will discuss properties of equality of logarithm function. Suppose b greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1, then log base b of x1 equal to log base b of x2 if and only if x1 equal to x2. If base are similar in logarithm, then simply we can equate exponent terms. Basically with logarithm functions, if the base match on both sides of the equal sign, then simply set the arguments equal. Let us see first example, 4 raised to log base 4 of 16. Here we want to find this value, that we can assume as 4 log base 4 of 16 equal to y. That we can write as, it is given in exponential form. When we convert into logarithm form, that will be log base 4 of y equal to log base 4 of 16. If you observe here, base is similar, so simply we can equate argument, and so answer will be y